Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing something I've been putting off. Well, part of it I've been putting off. Some of it I've needed to do since right after we got our, well no, let's put it this way. We've had the new refrigerator for 3 or 4 weeks, and I noticed this a little over a week ago. That's how long ago. Our new refrigerator, because we're getting used to it, we don't know a lot about it, but we have noticed that the crisper drawer, the part for the vegetables, is freezing some of the vegetables. We had carrots in there that I needed to do something with anyway. They're starting to freeze. Well, I'll have to take that and wash it. Our celery is freezing, and you can see it's kind of limp. So I need to process these things and get them in the freezer. Now, there's a couple of things here that I'm just processing because I'm already doing this stuff. I'll do those things first. One of it is this bell pepper so that we can have it for dinner tonight because I'm making beef tips. So I want to go ahead and get that ready. And there goes the dryer. And then the lemons I need to process just because they just need to be done. They need to be used. Jeff's been putting them in his tea since I made the lemon pie. I do want to tell you guys, the lemon pie was fine. It was just burnt on the outside, or the top of it. You could actually peel that off and it would be fine. But the lemon pie was fine. It just was disappointing, but I'm okay. Everything's fine. Now, in this video, I'm also going to be sharing a little bit of some clips that of Jeff and myself prepping, or yeah, I'm just going to say prepping some meat that we purchased to put in the freezer, and I'm just going to kind of like go through that. I do have a little bit where I talked about it, but I'm just going to speed through that and let you guys listen to some music so you can see how that we take our meat and process it. That's the word, process it, so that we can have it for later meals while that we get it for a better price. And trust me, right now, you don't want to waste anything. So there's been a lot of times that I have put away celery and carrots in the freezer, and it's fine. No problems for soups, stews, stir fries, stuff like that. Now, the way that I do the carrots, I cut them in a way that I can cut them down smaller later. Sometimes I go ahead and cut them down into like rounds, but today, just for the sake of trying to get this done, plus cold things that are really cold really hurt my hands. Like, it seriously feels like someone is stabbing my hands whenever I touch cold things for too long. So I'm just going to process these things real quick, let you listen to some music. I'll probably come back in and talk some, but like I said, I'm doing the bell pepper for dinner tonight, the lemons for tea, and then the sad celery for the freezer, and the carrots also for the freezer. And that's got not grass, it's not grass, it's leaves on it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this stuff done because I'm still procrastinating. So let's do it. Okay, I've shown you guys this before on how I do my peppers. Whenever I want to freeze them, I just open them up like that, take the seeds out. But today I'm going to be doing more because I'm going to go ahead and get them ready for the beef tips. So what I do is I cut them in half like that, and then I just grab this. That's not normally what I do. I just threw seeds all over the kitchen, but oh well. Anyway, I grab it and I can pull it out like that. Now, I could still stuff this pepper because, you know, it's halved and I could stuff it if I wanted to, but that's not my goal for today. Today I'm just going to cut it into little strips, but that's the way I do it to make it easier. Normally, I can just grab that and pull it out, and all the seed pod goes with it. And I do have the bag that this bag, do you see how big this is? That's what that pepper was in. It's craziness. It's huge. All right, I gotta get all these seeds off of my cutting board at least, so I can go ahead and do the other part. Whenever I'm cooking something that has peppers in it, like this, I don't care if there's a few seeds. I don't want all these seeds, but I don't care if there's a few. But anyway, there's that, and I'll get the rest of them off the table later. But this is the way I'm going to do these, and I'm going to stick them in my little bowl. And I know I said I was going to be playing music, but I did want to tell you guys how I was doing this. Now, you may be looking at this and thinking, you're cutting up peppers first, and then you said you're going to cut up lemons. What is wrong with you? That's crazy. That's gross. No, it's not. It's fine. Nobody in this house cares. Now, if you care, wash your cutting board before you go on to the next thing. But we don't care. We just don't. Not when it's something like this. Now, certain things we would care, but this doesn't, it's not going to matter to us. Now, I know this bowl is too small, but like I said, this is for dinner tonight. I'm just going to throw this in the refrigerator, and in a little while, in, I don't know, about 3 hours, I'm just going to pull it right back out. So I'm not going to try to get a lid or a bowl that fits perfectly. If I was not cooking it in a little while, I would worry about a lid that fit better. So these lemons, there's what I'm going to do next. I do not know how good they are, how bad they are, or whatever. They started looking pretty rough right after I got the lemons. But the inside looks good. It smells delicious, but they just look kind of rough. So, like on the outside, like they've been beat up or something. I usually try to take the seeds out, but we'll let Jeff handle that himself for this time. And then he'll have plenty of lemons for his tea. And if anybody wants to just eat lemon, they can eat lemon. I bought these for that pie. That's the whole reason I bought the bag of lemons. But, and we don't buy lemons often because even though Jeff likes lemon in his tea, he doesn't usually ask for it or whatever. He just uses lemon juice from a jar or bottle, whatever you want to call it. And these, like I said, will be stuck in the refrigerator. And I have heard of people freezing lemon for whenever they use it in certain types of dishes, but only to cook. I don't think I would want to freeze it otherwise. And yes, I did clean the table. That one kind of looks flat on the end. On that side. On the end. It's not the end, it's the side. But I'm just having it and then cutting it into quarters as close as I can get. And those are done now. They're not perfect, but that's fine. Alright, so these, like I said, are partially frozen, or they were. They're getting a little bit thawed. So they're like a little bit limp, wimpy, whatever you want to call it. And what I do is I cut the bigger end in half. And then I just cut it down to put in soups or stews or whatever. And I can cut this down further if I want to. Then I just stick it in a bag. Just like that. And these are just too... They're too wimpy to be... I mean, they could be eaten like this, but they're not going to be as pleasant as they would otherwise. And this is a good way to not waste your money. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it all the way down. I guess I am going to talk through the whole video. Wasn't planning on doing that. Oh, that's got water in it from, I guess, where that it just thawed some. That's ice coming off of that. And since it was already partially frozen, I thought, I'm just going to go in and get it in there. Now I've got to figure out the settings on this refrigerator. And I went ahead and cut the ends off this because it was on the stalk. I do keep the leaves because there's a lot of flavor in those leaves. There's a lot of nutrients in those leaves. And normally whenever you're making a soup or stew, you put like, what do you call it, herbs in there anyway. Who's gonna know which leaves are what? Nobody in my house cares. If somebody in your house cares, don't use the leaves. See, now these, the middle ones, are kind of still a little bit crisp, but I'm just going to stick them in here anyway, because right now, the menu plan we have this week, we're not doing any raw celery, so I'm just going to leave that like it is. It's fine. The last thing I'll be doing is this, the cucumbers, the carrots. So they'll be the ones that's going to take the longest. And see, it's been 7 minutes and I've been talking and I've gotten 3 of the items done. So if I want just a little bit, I'll just take it out. This freezes in a way that I don't have to worry about it. I can just grab a handful and it's fine. I've never had a problem with it. I'm not going to worry about cleaning this up either, because usually when I'm putting carrots in something, I'm putting celery in something. But what I'm going to do is just cut the ends off of these that are growing. I probably could plant those. Can you plant them? I don't know. I'm going to cut the ends off of all of these and peel them real quick. But I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me peel every one of these. But this is the way I peel it. And I think I'll just do one on camera since I've been talking this whole time, instead of doing what I was planning on doing. With the meat part, you'll see music, or you'll hear music, whatever. I think I'll just record me prepping this one, and then I'll show you the end result after I'm done with these. And I think I'm going to go ahead and prep my coffee, because I haven't done that in a while. And it has not taken me long to do this at all. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video was because, like I said, I've been putting this off for a while. I actually needed to do these carrots and things before I did them. See, that's all I do. And then if I want to cut it down, I will. I needed to do these carrots and celery because I knew, which they're still good. You can eat this right now. It smells a little bit like lemon. But let me put this up. Okay. You can eat these right now. They're not soft like the celery. You can eat the celery right now. But there's nothing bad about these vegetables at all. Nothing. Or the fruit. Especially, I mean, I wasn't sure about the lemons, honestly, because they looked kind of funny. There was one in that whole bag that was bad. Or at least it just didn't look pleasant to me. But the whole reason I wanted to do this on camera was, one, to force me to go ahead and do it, but also to encourage you to do the things that you've been putting off. And go ahead and, yes, I'm looking down, I'm sorry. Go ahead, do those things that you've been putting off, because you'll find that you can get them done in just a few minutes. And yes, it will take me a little bit longer to do this, like 2 pounds of carrots, than it did everything else. But I've got all those things done. So now I'm going to go ahead and get off the camera, and I'll bring you back after I get everything prepped here. And then I'll come back and show you my coffee, me doing that, and show you, because I used to share that with you guys quite a bit, and I've gotten away from my meal prepping, and I can feel the difference. But I want to do my coffee, and not today, but I may go ahead tomorrow and add it to this video and do my breakfast prep, because I need to make some, the bananas aren't quite there, but I need to make some banana bread very soon. And I need to make some more waffles, because Noah's eaten all of his waffles, his peanut butter waffles. I'm going to ask him if he wants some more of those. And yeah, I need to make some breakfast preps, you know. So See, that one got a little frozen too much, and it's a little bit, it's not really soft, but I'm just gonna get rid of a little bit more than what I planned. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I have. 2 bags of carrots, 1 of celery, the lemon, my pepper for tonight, and then I do have these 2 carrots. I have a recipe that I'm going to be cooking day after tomorrow that I need carrots for, so I'm going to go ahead and just chop these up the way that they need to be and put them back in the refrigerator. I hope this isn't making a horrible noise on the camera with me chopping. If it is, I'm sorry. But I'm just going to put them in one of these bowls, and the lemons, I'm going to put the lid on it, put it in the refrigerator. The peppers, I'm just going to stick in the refrigerator because, like I said, I'm going to be using it soon. There's no sense in me putting a lid on it because nothing gross is going to happen. I don't need to leave them sealed. It's fine. I could go ahead and take out onion that I need to cook or cut up for tonight too while I have the cutting board out. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll just swap the bowl from the peppers and get a bigger bowl. I don't know. But let me go ahead and grab that, get that prepped for tonight. And I'll come back when I get ready for the coffee part. I gotta clean up all this. Hey guys, I wanted to include this in this video because I wanted to show you how you can buy things in bulk or on sale and things like that and save money. But you'll be seeing this and I'll be in different clothes whenever I'm doing the other part of the video. But that's okay. This was how Jeff and I put together or process our meat whenever we purchase it. And we got some pretty good sales, so we went ahead and bought quite a bit, at least pretty good sales for nowadays. And we bought quite a bit. I don't know how many pounds, but I know how much money's worth. And I do have videos on my channel of how we do all of this stuff. I do believe every bit of it is on here. If it's not, then maybe I'll do a video on it. I don't know. The one thing you did not see is we did have a pack of chicken thighs that we put into just smaller bags, into quart-sized bags, and we put those in the refrigerator. Now, I'm going to tell you how many meals we got and how much we spent. So the total amount of meals we got was 24. But some of those meals are bigger because they're bigger. The packs are bigger because I'm cooking extra on purpose for Jeff to have a meal for work. So technically you could say I have more meals than that, but we're just going to be easy about it and just say 24 meals plus. All right, so there was 2 meals of chicken thighs, 5 meals of beef tips, 3 meals with ground beef that we could do like chili or I don't know, chili, spaghetti, lots of different things. Whatever you, sloppy joes, like the little crystal burger slider things, lots of things you could do with that. 2 with breakfast chops, which we've never had breakfast chops before, but we want to try them, so we decided to go ahead and do it. 10 meals with the loin chops, and 2 with pork tips. And like I said, a lot of these meals, there's going to be like, just say for 5 people instead of 4 because we cooked extra for Jeff to take to work. Or that's what we do. So, we have 24 meals. We spent $66.12. The total we spent for a family of 4 was $2.76 a meal. And that means it's roughly about 69 cents a person for each meal for the meat portion. So, that's how we break it down and we figure out how much we're spending and how much we have spent. So I think 69 cents a person for their protein, for their meat, which I know you get protein from other stuff, but from the meat portion of the meal, I think that's pretty good. $2.76 a meal to feed a family is really great. But anyway, let's get back to the rest of this video, and I'll see you whenever I film it, or you'll actually see it the same day, but you know what I'm saying. I'll be in different clothes. Okay, I've decided that I'm not going to do my coffee on this video, because if I wait to the coffee on the breakfast type video, I will be forcing myself to have to do it, because if I tell you guys I'm going to do it, I'll do it. That's good. So I'm going to go, and I just wanted to bring y'all along with me today so I would force myself to do those things. And it didn't even take long. Less than an hour, I had it all done and cleaned up. Everything. And cleaned up. And I have dinner prepped for tonight. I don't know. I've been in this funk where I just don't... I know I need to do those things, but I haven't wanted to do those things, I guess. Not that I don't want to cook, because I want to cook, but I'm just like, oh, I'll just do it whenever I'm cooking. I'll just do it whenever I need it. I'll just, you know, I won't prep ahead, but then I regret it. So I got to get back in my routine of prepping ahead, because I had stopped doing that. This is my world of crazy. I had stopped doing that back at the end of last year. I really need to get back into that, and I need to get back into doing the breakfast stuff too, instead of just doing it day to day. So I will see you guys next time in the next video, whatever that might be, but I will be getting a breakfast prep. I don't know if it'll all be breakfast, but it'll be a prepping, like, for the week type of video up sometime at the start of next week. At least that's my goal, that's my hope. And I would like for every one of you that is watching this, if I don't do it, if I don't get it out by next Friday, because that's usually whenever I do that kind of thing, if I don't get it out by next Friday, which is the 11th, call me out. I'm inviting you to call me out. I have had some issues with my editing software. I had to uninstall, reinstall, and do some things. So I've been fighting with that. And that's one reason why I'm stopping right now, because I have a video that says it's complete with uploading. It doesn't look like it. And I'm hoping it's not doing the same thing again. And that's one reason I'm stopping, because I can just wait to do the coffee and things. But I will see you guys next time. I'm just babbling. I'm so glad you guys come along with me on this crazy journey of YouTubeville. If you want to watch planner type videos, which is what I am editing right now or uploading right now, it's a March monthly. If you stop doing that. If you like that kind of content, if you like planner videos, playing with me, stuff like that, hang out over there on that channel if you'd like, because I have it there. I used to do it on this one, but I moved it because I just thought it needed its own place. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.